Welcome back, everybody, to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise. Week number 7 headed into Houston. Take on the 1-5 Texans. We got a short week, Thursday night game. You know, those always can be rough, that 3-day rest period. Don't really have a whole lot of time to prepare, but we'll see. So we're only the third team left undefeated in the season here so far on the AFC. Dolphins, Colts, and us. We'll actually see the Colts here in a few weeks, so that'll be a big-time matchup. But let's take a look at the standings. Ravens, Bengals right now at the top of the AFC North. You got the Colts right now at 6-1, but the Jags are at 4-1. So the Jags are right behind them. Texans, you can see at the bottom there at 1-5. Dolphins, you see 5-0. Bills at 3-3. Jets and Patriots not doing so well this year. And really, our division as well. The Chiefs right now at 3-3. Broncos at 1-4. And the Chargers at 1-5 with us at 6-0. It is something else. It's like a complete reversal this year. They're going to be put in a hole. I mean, right now it's 6-0. I think we're looking very, very good to win the division. It's still obviously very early on. We still have 11 games left in the season, but man, we got a pretty good lead, and then we've beaten them all this season. So that is a big time lead. Seahawks right now at 4-2 in the West, with the 49ers at 1-5. So you gotta definitely have a couple surprises this year. Right now, the Chargers and 49ers, two teams that are usually, perennial playoff teams, especially in this franchise, not happening this year. So let's take a look at this Texans team. They signed Tua in the offseason. I did not understand what the signing was. I couldn't believe they signed him. They have C.J. Stroud at the helm, but Stroud then goes to the Dolphins. So they signed Tua in a big deal. He had 21 touchdowns last year with the Dolphins. So far, 10 touchdowns this year. Dameon Pierce, not the greatest average, 3.6, but I tell you what, it was a guy we couldn't stop. What was that last year? Week number, was it 1 or 2? He dominated us. I think that was week 1. He just dominated us. They drafted Phillip Stewart last year. It's a really good draft pick, over 1,000 yards. He only had 4 touchdowns, but he is an X factor. He is a very, very good young receiver, one of the best young receivers in football. So they're building a team. And the signing of Tua, their offense is solid. They have Keenan Allen, who's up there in age, obviously. They signed last year as well through free agency. So I think this offense is solid. Defensively, maybe is where they have issues. I don't know. Some point this team's got to turn it around, you would think, with the talent they have. John Mechie, just glad he is healthy. So far, slow. You can see he does have a touchdown, but like to get him involved. And defensively, you get Will Anderson, who is turned into a very good pass rusher. You got another draft pick here, Luke Drake, who's a star dev linebacker. Not too bad, leading them in tackles at the moment. I think they have really good. I think their talent is there. I just don't understand sometimes. Sometimes it's just tough to put together. And right now, this Texans team is not putting it together. It isn't. Maybe they're a year away. I don't know. Maybe they just need another piece here and there. Maybe they need another pass rushing, or they just got to really help out their secondary a little bit. But Stingley's solid. They got Davion Hargrove, another rookie out of Alabama. Normal dev. He's okay. Zone coverage isn't that great. Obviously, it's 60. But I don't know. With Tua at the helm, the receivers they got, you'd think they'd be better than 1-5 right now. So, but still, we're going into this game realizing that this team has still got some talent. We can't fall for it. We can't go into this game, just thinking, we got this. We're 6-0. We're rolling. You know what? No. Because we have a lot to prove this season, obviously. Last year we went on a nice little run, lost in the playoffs. It really came out of nowhere. Well, we want to prove that wasn't a fluke, that this is a real thing. Right now at 6-0, we're definitely proving that, but we want to continue that the whole way through the season. The goal right now, I would say for this season, was to really make the playoffs. I don't even know if it was winning the division. I guess you always have that goal of winning the division. So they're going to have -5 break tackle, play rec, and tackle for this game. So that could help out in our favor. But I say right now, through these first 6 games, I'm saying division is our goal right now. Win this division, as Michael Mayer is going to be out with a quad strain. And I'm saying right now, I know this is high expectations. I want to get at least to that AFC Championship game. We were obviously a game away last year, but this team I think is way more talented. And boy, Mafe is going to be out with a broken finger. So we have a couple injuries going into this game. But right now, we still, those are the goals going forward. And this is what I'm thinking right now. But we do have to play, cliche. one game at a time. I'll tell you what, that is why, for me personally, obviously old enough to bet on stuff, I don't bet on anything, especially when it comes to pros. Are you kidding me? You just never know what's going to happen week to week. It's just, these guys are pros. Every team has a pro. Every team has pro coaches. Even though sometimes they're not as good, there's still plenty of talent on the field, so you just never know, especially when a game is very close and it gets into the fourth quarter. Anything can happen, especially in the NFL, I think for sure. Just never know. So we got to play this game. It's a shortened week 2. That's also a little bit troubling. So we'll see. And you know those teams, when you see an undefeated team, you kind of want to knock them off there. So here we go into Houston. Oh, they got the roof open. That's kind of cool. And we'll kneel this one down. We'll get the ball first. And here comes Max Sampson, who had a fantastic game last week. The return of Amari Cooper, put over 100 yards as you saw just earlier, a couple touchdowns. So 5 touchdowns on the season, just the 1 pick. Hopefully that is going to continue to improve. 1st and 10. Hand off to Josh Jacobs and Jadeveon Clowney, who signed here last year, I believe. Comes back to this Texans team, which drafted him, and he makes a nice play there. 2nd and 13. They're bringing some heat. Outside, and there is Amari Cooper for the grab and a 1st down. And adding him back here, it just changes up the passing game, and hopefully it's what we saw last week. A lot more consistency. It's going to be tough to stop. Is up the middle. That's going to be a sack, and there is a former Raider, Belai Nichols, with the bring down of Sampson. Loss of 4. But you put that consistency in the pass game with the run game. We could be unstoppable if we don't protect the quarterback. And Will Anderson comes through for another sack. And now we got a 3rd and 25. So, you know what? Just throw a screen here to Jacobs. See what you can get. Getting some blocks cut into the outside. Breaks off a tackle. Jacobs picks up 15 yards, but well short of the 1st down. That was a nasty-looking tackle, too. Almost looked like his legs got caught up. But the Texans' defense, couple big sacks. Gets the stop. And here comes Tua. Still can't believe they signed him and just got rid of C.J. Stroud. I don't know what is going on. Not trusting young quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson was the other one. You know, you have the Colts picking a quarterback at 4. And as that's over the middle, that's caught by Keenan Allen as Richardson's showing that as a bad draft choice. But, man, just no trust in these guys here. 3rd and 4. Tua rolling out. Down the field. Looking. It's going to be knocked away. Nice job, Cameron Oliver. Incomplete. Looking for Phillip Stewart. Well, I'll tell you what, Tua. No shade against Tua. I think he's a fantastic quarterback. And it just plays into everything. He's a fantastic quarterback, but still, I mean, when you got Tyreek Hill running down the field, I mean, you can kind of just throw it as deep as you can, and the dude is going to just outrun everybody. Doesn't have it on this team. Stewart is a great receiver, but you just don't have the speed of Tyreek Hill or even Jalen Waddle. So we're trying to move the ball here up to the 42. Sampson looking over the middle. That's a tough throw, and Cooper's going to come away with it for the catch. Linebacker, instead of maybe just trying to knock it away, looking for the pick, but Cooper undercuts it, has the catch, 1st down, and we're up to the 25-yard line. Hand off to Jacobs, trying to get a good block, and he does. Cuts it to the outside, and Jacobs has got a 1st down to the 13-yard line. Jacobs, still a little slow to start the season. He's been up and down, he really has, but we know what he can do, obviously. And a 3rd and 10. See how the Texans run this. We're going to fire it to Cooper, and he can't come down with it. Incomplete. Tried to squeeze it in there. That was a really nice pass, but just too much traffic. Incomplete. It's going to lead us here to a field goal attempt for about 30 yards here for Carlson. Little chippy. Should be good. Kick is up, and it is good. So Carlson knocks it through. 3-0 lead here to start. And 4:15 left here in this first quarter. Here comes this offense. Pierce with the run. Not a whole lot there. Obviously, yeah, I mean, we saw him last year. He just dominated us. What, he had like 160-some yards on the ground, plus a lot of receiving yards. I mean, we just couldn't stop him. Well, this is a different run defense. As Tua, speaking of run, as Tua breaking some tackles. Look at him throwing some forearm shivers there, man. All right. Well, Tua showing some power running. 1st down up to the 44. And not this time. Not going to get away from that guy. Max Crosby with the sack. That is a huge loss. And now a 3rd and 23. Let's see how Houston plays this. They're just going to run a draw. And Amari Burney is all over that one. Newberry is going absolutely nowhere. And that's going to be a punt here for Houston. So our defense looking pretty good here so far early on. This is where you definitely want to add some points. Obviously, you always want to score every drive. But just like I was saying earlier, trying to put away teams early. Sometimes when you have a bad record and you get that 10, 14-point lead, especially the later the game goes, that's when those teams kind of just, the mindset's not there, and that's what you got to do. Really, they're not really upsets in my opinion, but hey, to me, there's no upsets in pros. It just isn't it. College, yes, you're going to have a huge talent difference, but in the pros, I mean, they're pros there for a reason. So for me, personally, I know it sounds crazy. There's not a whole lot of upsets, especially in the NFL. Especially in the NFL, as Jalen Hyatt with the grab. That's a first down. Moving it up to the 40. Hand off to Jacobs up the middle. There is nobody there, and Jacobs has got plenty of running room. Give him 16 yards, and he is up to the 24-yard line, and a Raiders first down. Offense looking good. Jacobs, more running room, and man, Jalen Petrie with that tackle might have just saved a touchdown because that was, nobody was there. There was one guy to beat, and I'm giving that to Jacobs all day. Up the middle on 3rd and 2, Jacobs just continues those legs driving. He has got that power, that strength. First down to the 8-yard line. And now a 1st and goal here from the 8. They have nobody back there. We're going to throw it up. Has a man, and there is Joseph Good for the touchdown. Well, you can make those kind of throws when the dude is as big as of Joseph Good. I mean, there's not many guys probably that can keep their feet in bounds and then, reach for that ball back there. But he's one of them. One of not really many at all at 6'9". Great footwork in the back of the end zone. Good for the touchdown. Great drive. 10-0 lead here in this second quarter. How did the Texans respond? That's not going to work out. Jonathan Allen is all over it. I mean, and once he starts putting up the sack numbers, Allen's already been so disruptive in the run game. And over the middle, that's going to be caught. First down, a guy we know all about in Keenan Allen. Obviously played with the Chargers for so many years. A very underrated receiver. And a 2nd and 3. Play action. Tua down the field. This one's caught by Stewart, and that's a first down up to the 39-yard line. Great play action. I mean, Tua is, I would say, one of the better quarterbacks out there with play action and just delivering the ball. He is fantastic at that. 2nd and 1. That's why the run game is so important for him. There is Pierce. Just even the threat. The threat of the run game works out perfectly for Tua. He is great at that. He's always been great going back to Bama. He is fantastic at the play action game. As Tua fires, and there's Keenan Allen again. Our coverage is there, but they're just making some great catches. Helping out your quarterback. He's putting it on the money, and they're making the catches. Down to the 15, 1st and 10. Tua over the middle again, and there's Stewart. I mean, we're making these tackles right away. These receivers are making some nice plays. Down to the 4. Hand off to Pierce, and Jonathan Allen says, nope, I don't think so. If you want to run the ball, it's not going to be up the middle. Just not going to happen. 3rd and goal now from the 4. Try to hold them to 3. Tua looking. He's going to roll out himself, has some room to run, and he just walks in through the touchdown. Poyer just couldn't get to him in time, and Tua takes it in for 6 and gets the Texans on the board here, and it's a 10-7 ball game here in this second quarter. And we only rushed 3 that time, but, man, we got to step up and try to stop that from happening. That's 2 runs so far for Tua in this game. So we'll definitely have to watch that. All right, back to a 3-point ball game. As Sampson stepping up, he's just going to take this one himself. Slides down, picks up the first down easily. And we got less than 2 minutes left in this first half. Still have all of our timeouts. So we can take our time here. As Sampson firing. And that's Cooper who can't come away with it. That's a nice hit there to knock that ball out. Incomplete. Now 3rd down and 10. Sampson looking Incomplete for Cooper. I mean, Hargrove was right there anyway, so I don't know if he gets the first down or not, but that is a stop. So now the Texans have 48 seconds left and 3 timeouts to do something, as they're going to try to set up a screen here, and that's not going absolutely anywhere. So what are they doing 3rd and 11? They just decide to run the ball with Pierce, and Devin Parsons says, I don't think so, and you know what? I think it gives us another shot here. 24 seconds, couple timeouts. Over the middle, Joseph Good with the catch. Takes a big-time hit. We'll take a timeout there. I say we still need probably like maybe 10, 15 yards to get a field goal range. That might do it right there. Hyatt with the grab down to the 36. Yeah, we're definitely in field goal range for sure. So we'll bring out Carlson here for about a 53-yard field goal. I know there's still 13 seconds left, but you know what? I'm not risking a sack or anything. We know Carlson can hit that, and he does. Kick is up. It is good. And we'll head into halftime here with a 13-7 lead. All right, we'll see what we got. Some second half adjustments. We got to watch out for that Tua run. But give credit to the receivers. Like I said, man, they were making some tough grabs. Our coverage was there. It's not like they're just running open. Coverage is there. As we can see the rest of the slate here for the weekend, you got the Broncos taking on the Jets. You got the Chargers taking on the Bills, and Chiefs going to Cincinnati. So it doesn't get any easier for Kansas City right now. They got to get something rolling. I mean, Cincinnati's right there tied for the lead in the AFC North. Same thing with the Chargers. Right now you're struggling, and then you got Buffalo coming into town. Man, good luck with that. Hey, we'll take it. That'll help us out in our favor. As we'll start this second half out. Over the middle, catch. And that's going to be first down for this Texans first drive here of the second half to start it off. Another 2nd and 10. And man, Ja'Cory Bennett, right, it gets a little frustrating. You're like, man, come on, the coverage is there. Can we knock one out or something? And this one's going to be caught in another first down here for Houston. Tua is dealing in this game so far after a rough start, but man, he has been very good and very sharp since the midway second quarter. He's looking good as Stewart breaks off a tackle and he's down to the 24-yard line. Yeah, Tua's in a rhythm now, and we're going to have to do something about it. Try to get some pressure, but he's just getting rid of that ball very quickly. He really is. 2nd and 10. You can see how quick he is getting that ball out. I mean, we could try to jam these receivers, but that's a risk as well. They got a lot of talent out there. 3rd and 3. Tua looking outside. Caught by Stewart again. Another catch down to the 9. And that's 1st and goal, Houston. They are looking to take the lead in this game. Already the 7th catch of the game for Stewart. 2nd and goal. Handoff to Pierce. And Luke Burke is there with a fantastic touchdown-saving tackle. They'll have another opportunity here. 3rd and goal. Oh, fullback right up the middle, and it works out perfectly. And right now, we're in a little trouble here as Houston is going to take the lead. Gets on the board here, Burton. All about Michael Burton. 14-13 Houston. All right, well, we got ourselves a ball game here. Hand off to Jacobs, and that is going absolutely nowhere. Loss of 2. All right, their defense is fired up. Team's fired up. Crowd's fired up, trying to get their 2nd win of the season. We got to try to shut them down here. 2nd and 12, and that's a great one. Finding Joseph Good, and he's got a first down up to the 44-yard line. Trying to get those big plays here. Kind of just chill everything out. We're still good. We're only down. It's not like we're down like 34-13 or something. It's all right. Just a tough game. Sampson looking underneath. Jacobs with the catch. Breaks off a tackle. Keeps it going. And keeps the legs moving. First down to the 31 is Jadeveon Clowney. Looks like he's got some back problems there. Not doing too well. He goes off to the sidelines. And we're up to the 31 as we'll go back to the Jacobs on the ground. Getting some really good blocks. You know what? If you follow those blocks to the outside, that could have been a touchdown. Man, kind of missed that one there. 2nd and 1. Now Jamal Williams in the backfield. Jamal Williams has got some room to run. And kind of, I would say the same thing. If you cut that to the outside, there's nobody out there. Either way, Williams has got a nice run. First down up to the 11. Go back to Williams. Cutting it to the outside. Breaks off one tackle, another one. And he's down to the 5. Give him 6 yards on that play. Trying to put this one in here. Retake the lead. It's going to be up to a 3rd down. 3rd down and 4 for this offense. Sampson looking, can't find it, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. So the Texans defense does the job and is going to hold us to 3. We'll take the lead, but it's only a 2-point lead here. 16-14. But now, how do we shut down Tua in this offense? I mean, Jonathan Allen's been a monster in this game. If I were them, I don't know if I'd be running the ball up the middle. Just forget about that. 3rd and 12. This is where we need a stop, and we do not get it. Dalton Schultz is wide open over the middle. He keeps running, and he's up to the 40-yard line and a 1st down. Jordan Poyer can't believe it. Maybe a little bit missed assignment, blown coverage. And Tua and this Texans offense take advantage. 1st and 10. Another wide open Schultz. And that's down to the 13. And right now, we are struggling defensively. We do not have an answer for this offense at the moment. We really don't. Other than the run game, that's it. And speaking of, Pierce makes a move. And Pierce, his, I would say, best run of the game. You see 10 for 14. Picks up around 11. He's down to the 2-yard line. And now 1st and goal as they pitch it out to Pierce. But Max Crosby. Oh, man. What a stop there. As we move into the 4th quarter. Trying to hold them to 3. Back to Pierce on the ground. Cuts it up. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans retake the lead here in this 4th quarter. And right now, they just have an answer for everything. We got nothing right now against their offense. All right. We're going to have to think of something here. But this offense is going to have to put up some points here as we go to Amari Cooper for the grab. Picks up 7 there to start off this drive. And now 3rd down in inches. Less than 10 minutes left in this game. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs has enough. He's got the 1st down. Yeah, I mean, obviously we still got to go down and try to get something here to score and maybe take the lead. But, man, defensively, we got to think of something as Joseph Good can't hang on to the ball. Incomplete. All right, 3rd and 10. Oh, look out. Right up the gut. Right away the A-gap. Drake gets through for the sack. And the Texans defense is going to get a stop. We got to punt the ball. Luke Drake right through. And now this is where we have to step up defensively. We've had the best defense the entire season so far. We got to make a play. Tua underneath, and Keenan Allen drops it. Sometimes you need a little luck. We got it there. 3rd and 12. Tua looking. He's got time to throw. He's going to take off. Oh, he has room in front of him. He's not taking off. He just throws it away. Whoa. He had room. I mean, there was nobody there. He could have just absolutely taken off. But Tua, I guess, just did not trust it. And has to punt. But Jadeveon Clowney, back from injury, makes a great play there. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Sampson firing. Jalen Hyatt's got it. Catch. 1st down. And I'll tell you what, Sampson's had some troubles with those throws this year. Cross the field, those crossing routes, but made a nice one there. 1st down up to the 43-yard line. So we'll dump it underneath the Jacobs, breaking some tackle. Let him get going, and he's got a 1st down, but he's also a bit shaken up. See what's wrong with Josh Jacobs here. Checking out, look, his lower foot. Could be a, late in this game. The roof is open, Houston. It could be some cramping issues. Hopefully he's okay. And just a foot contusion, so he'll be able to return. 3rd and 5. I definitely say 4 down territories. That's going to fall incomplete. You could kick the field goal to get down 2, but I don't know. I think you got to go for it here, and that's what we're going to do. 4th down and 5. Going empty. Sampson over the middle. We'll trust in Amari Cooper, and he comes up with a big-time grab, hangs on to it. 1st down, move the chains. Less than 5 left. Sampson rolling. Just got to get rid of that one, and he does. Throws that one away. Live to go for another down. Like I said, probably 4 down territory here once again. 3rd down and 9. Sampson looking, Firing up top. It's knocked away and it's picked off for the end zone. Forcing the throw. There was too much going on there. You had two receivers kind of in the same area, so that's obviously a big-time mistake. And the Texans take over. So our defense is going to have to get a stop once again. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Tyreek Patterson comes right back and picks it off. Oh, man, the defense, when we needed it most here, comes up with a massive play. Patterson with the interception. All right, we're back in business here. Jonathan Allen in his face. And nice job. Just stepping up. Keenan Allen, though, you got to help out your quarterback. You got to chase after that ball. All right. We got prime field position here. We're almost just back to kind of where we were. Sampson looking on second down, and that one just luckily falls incomplete. But the pressure there once again. 3rd down and 8. Sampson has a man over the middle. That's got it. Kohler, grab, 1st down to the 15. Nice separation there. Nice throw. 3:23 left in this ball game. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs down to the 10. Pick up 6. You know what? I don't think we'll have enough to, if we get a scored touchdown here, to run out the clock. But, man, I would love to not allow Houston to have a lot. As Cooper with a tough catch. He's got it. Move the chains. Let this run down to 2 minutes left. 1st and goal now from the 5 to Jacobs. Dives forward. And Jacobs is in for the touchdown. And we're going to take the lead here with 1:58 left in this ball game. I know we're celebrating. I know we've retaken the lead here. There's still plenty of time left. And we also got to get this 2-point conversion to put it up. And we do. 2-point good. 24-21. All right. Here you go. It's up to the defense to get a stop here and put us to 7-0. 3rd down and 5 here for this Houston offense. Split backs. Tua. Pressure coming from Allen. He fires it. It's completed. Oh, man. Tank Dell with the big-time grab. Patterson was there. I was hoping that was a game-ending interception. It wasn't. And Tua fires again. There's Tank Dell again. Down to the 32. Now they got a rhythm rolling here. 53 seconds going. Houston looking for the game-leading touchdown as that's caught underneath by Stewart. Now Shaq Mason shaking up, so that's going to cost Houston a timeout. But maybe really helped us out. 2nd and 2. Quick throw. Yes, oh, the ball is loose. Oh, man. That was a fumble. That was a fumble. 3rd and 2. Tua over the middle. Caught. Schultz. Timeout Houston. They're at the 19. And they're going to run it with Pierce. That is an interesting play call. So now you got, what, 1 timeout left? And that's it. They're going to run it again? They are. Jonathan Allen says, I don't think so. So instead of maybe trying to go for the game-winning touchdown, Houston just plays it safe. Says, hey, let's just try to kick the field goal here, tie this up, go to overtime. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the Texans go down the field, tie this game up. And we are going to overtime here in Houston on Thursday night. Man, I thought that throw, we had Allen with the pressure, and I thought for sure Patterson was going to pick it off and just end the game. But Tank Dell came up with a massive grab and really propelled that drive to get that game-tying field goal. So we win the toss. Let's go down and get a touchdown here. Obviously, regular season. And, oh, man, Amari Cooper's just wide open. Missed. So regular season, obviously, touchdown wins it. You know, postseason, it doesn't matter. But, you know, this touchdown does win it, as that's going to be a 1st down. Sampson with a nice run up to the 39-yard line. And I'll tell you what, I don't know why that red line is there. That is a crazy field goal line. That's like a 67-yard field goal. Are you kidding me? Get that red line out of here. There's no way. We got to complete a 1st down here first. 3rd and 9. Sampson, pressure in his face, floats it up, and Amari Cooper comes down with a massive catch. I thought for sure that was incomplete, and Cooper brings it down. What a grab. The ball floats, and he just goes up, and he gets it. 2 feet in bounds. Move the chains, somehow picking up that conversion. Wow. Up to the 41. We'll hand off to Jacobs. Up the middle, getting some blocks. Jacobs is going to be down to the 21. Give him 20 yards. Well, we are at least in field goal range now, that's for sure. But we want that touchdown. We want the win. 1st and 10. Pitch it to Hyde around the edge, but Colton Miller got absolutely pushed back. That's a loss of 5. Maybe not the best play call at that time, but didn't expect that. 3rd and 15. Sampson to throw over the middle and incomplete. He had Cooper. He just threw it behind him. So now we got around Carlson here for the field goal to give us the lead. Carlson from 42. Kick is up, and it's perfectly down the middle. It's good. So we get 3 here in overtime to start, and now it's up to 2 in this Texans offense to respond. Here we go. 1st and 10 to start it off. Tua looking, and that's going to be caught. Plenty of running room. Breaks off a tackle and pierces up to the 36. That is a nice start for this Texans offense. Definitely in field goal range now. That's Tua going up top. That's going to be well out of bounds. Incomplete. Looking for Keenan Allen. 3rd down and 4. Trying to hold them to 3. Tua over the middle. Caught by Stewart. He's come up with catch after catch after catch. 11 catches in this game. 1st down. At the 25. Looking, pressure coming, and this time Tua's going to go down. Divine Diablo with the sack. This time he can't get the ball out of his hands. 2nd and 18. Tua looking over the middle, caught, 1st down. Tank Dell. That is a big grab, 2-minute warning. Man, they're down to the 11. Texans trying to end this with a touchdown. Tua looking. And he's going to take off himself. Birdie trips, and Tua's in for the touchdown. And the Texans have won this game. Bernie just kind of tripped or fell or caught up on his feet. Got a little excited. Maybe take out Tua and get the fumble. And he just eats it. Turf Monster gets to him. And Tua's in for the touchdown and the game winner. Man. There goes our unbeaten season. We're going to fall to 6-1 as the Texans get victory number 2 in the season, 30-27. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what happened. Midway through that 2nd quarter, it was just like a flip. All of a sudden, just could not stop that Texans offense. Couldn't. Everything they did worked. Everything we tried did not. I don't know. Sometimes you play games on this game, as obviously I get kind of, you try to get the immersion. We're trying to make this as realistic as possible, acting like we're really watching games, obviously. But this is one of those games where I just felt like we weren't winning. It just was one of those games where they said, nah, you're not winning this game. But we'll have to bounce back. We'll take on the 3 and 4 Titans on the road. We'll try to get a victory against them. And we'll see what we can do. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.